Hi, everyone, and welcome to TWF Monday Night Raw, or Alone Day Night Raw. I am Tony Schiavone, here with Trini Kwan and with Corey Graves. And today on Monday Night Raw, or Alone Day Night Raw, we have the Wounded Lead, or the Wounded Lead, or Wounded Run. Tony Schiavone says, "Here comes Bayley, the only one that hasn't won anything, and she behaves as if, behaves as if by these two winning that she won." Tony Schiavone said, "You're right about that." Trini Kwan said, "Out of the Wounded Lead or the Wounded Run," Trini Kwan says, "only Io Shirai and Angelina Love are the only two who won something. That won something. And sadly, Bayley hasn't won anything." I'll tell you one thing, Tony Schiavone and Trini Kwan, it's only a need of time before Bayley becomes the TWF Women's Heavyweight Fighter, Corey Graves said. I mean, she already won the WWE SmackDown Women's Heavyweight winnings 2 times, the WWE Raw Women's Heavyweight winnings once, the WWE NXT Women's Heavyweight winnings once, and a 2-time WWE Women's Tag Team Fighter. So it's only needed time before and a 2-time TWF Light Heavyweight Fighter. So it's only a needed time until she becomes the TWF Women's Heavyweight Fighter. So Bayley says it's the end of the year. The gathering of lights is over. Yule's over. The gathering of followership's going on. But one thing that has been kept the same is our goal. My goal, to have run and lead over the TWF Women's offshoot or team. And I know some of you folks out there are going to say things like, "Well, Bayley, you didn't win yet. Io Shirai and Angelina Love won two times, but you didn't win anything." Yeah, as of right now, that's true. But who knows about the upcoming, folks? Who knows about the upcoming? Sooner or later, I'm going to win. And for all you folks out there who keep saying, all you are is a Kota Kai stead holder, and when a Kota Kai comes, they're going to kick you out, Angelina Love. As if. And I tell you one thing, Io Shirai says, "I don't know the unlikeness between Shirai and Sky. I don't." Folks keep telling me what's the unlikeness between the two of us, and the answer is I don't truly know. Well, Tony Schiavone says, here comes Dana Brooke, and here comes Eve Torres. Hey, Bayley, Angelina Love, who can't stand up on her own 2 feet, and Io Shirai, or Io Sky, whatever you want to call yourself. You three think you're going to have run and lead over the TWF team? Over the TWF women's team? Give me a break. We already saw you take your first loss to the team of Asuka and Alexa Bliss. Oh yeah, you're going to say you won them back, and you held them ever since then. Great for you and all. But I'm telling you what, Dana Brooke says, today's going to be the day where me and Eve Torres here is going to become the new TWF Women Tag Team Fighters, Dana Brooke said. And don't get me started, Eve Torres said, because I am a former 3-time WE Divas or whatever heavyweight fighter before it came to be SmackDown with it. Before it became the W SmackDown Women's Heavyweight winnings. And I did win the TWF Women's Heavyweight winnings more than once. Forgive me. So it's not like you, Bayley, have anything outstanding. Oh yeah, you won the one on Raw, the one on SmackDown, the one on NXT, great for you and all. But your goal is winning anything since then hasn't seemed to work out. So why don't you put those winnings on stake here today, and then we'll see what is what. Well, here comes the fight lore in the ring. And I guess we got a match, Tony Schiavone says. Yeah, I guess so, Trini Kwan says. I believe this is a match. Yeah, and the fight keeper can't stand up well, Corey Graves says. But that's not much of a struck there. This is for the TWF Women's Tag Team winnings. First, they are the team of Eve Torres and Dana Brooke. And they are the TWF Women Tag Team Fighters, the team of Io Shirai and Angelina Love. Ding ding ding. Well, keep in mind, Tony Schiavone says, that Io Shirai and Angelina Love are the two-time TWF Women Tag Team Fighters, just like Io Shirai and Dakota Kai are in the WWE. And right now, Angelina Love taking thinks she got the upside on Eve Torres. Eve Torres just body slammed Angelina Love, the former IW Women's Heavyweight Fighter. And Eve Torres has drop kicked her down right now. And one half of the beautiful folks is in a bind, but brings in Io Shirai, or Io Sky, Tony Schiavone said. What is the unlikeness? To be earnest with you, Trini Kwan says, I don't know the unlikeness between Io Shirai and Io Sky. One's got the name misspelled, but I don't know. And Dana Brooke right now is picking up Io Shirai, or Io Sky, and body slammed her, Tony Schiavone says. I tell you one thing, Trini Kwan said, I don't care if it's Io Shirai or Io Sky, whoever she's calling herself these days. She just got beat up by Dana Brooke. Oh yeah, but Bayley's got a goal. Bayley got a goal, and her team is going to win, Corey Graves says. Anytime. Oh! Right out of the way, Io Shirai picked up Dana Brooke and body slammed her. The former and last WWE 24/7 fighter, Tony Schiavone says. Well, not the last one. That was really Nikki Cross. My mistake. And now Bayley got the upside. Oh! And knocked down Dana Brooke. The fight keeper didn't see it. And now Io Shirai. It just brought an Angelina Love back in. And Dana Brooke is now brought in Eve Torres, Tony Schiavone said. Trini Kwan says any women's match now. Any one of these women's can win now. Oh! And now Eve Torres taking down Angelina Love again, Tony Schiavone says. Yeah, any one of these women can win. That's right, Trini Kwan says. It looks like they're not doing so well. The upside they once had is gone. Oh, Bayley just did her one thing to Eve Torres. And oh, it's over. And now Angelina Love's going to get the 1-2-3, Tony Schiavone said. The fight keeper didn't see Bayley doing what she did. I didn't see anything, to be earnest with you, Corey Graves says. I didn't see nothing. Oh, and Io Shirai just took Dana Brooke out of the match. You didn't see that either, Tony Schiavone says? What, are you blind? It was too far away. I didn't see Bayley did anything. I saw Io Shirai take out Dana Brooke, Corey Graves says. Oh yeah, Tony Schiavone said, you're going to go lie and say you didn't see what Bayley did to first Dana Brooke and then Eve Torres. Yeah, he's going to lie, Trini Kwan said. He's going to say he didn't see nothing. We all know he did. 1, 2, 3. Ding, ding, ding. Here is your winners. And still the TWF Women Tag Team Fighters. Io Shirai and Angelina Love. Well, it looks like that Dana Brooke and Eve Torres believing that they would get a late Yule gift, or at least a Boxing Day gift, believing that that would be their Boxing Day gift, Tony Schiavone said, would be the TWF Women Tag Team winnings. And Sally, that didn't happen, Tony Schiavone says. We can guilt Bayley on that one. Oh yes, Trini Kwan said, we can guilt Bayley on it. Anyone who watches this film after it uploads in fillets will see what Bayley did. Even if Corey Graves says he did not see it. You know what Corey Graves says? Stop guilting and shaming Bayley or Angelina Love or Io Shirai. You know, they beat Dana Brooke, they beat Eve Torres, both skilled and gifted women wrestlers in their own right. Both of them who, you know, are what women wrestlers or overstars in WER these days. But they lost to a greater team. They lost to Io Shirai, they lost to Angelina Love. So you're just going to have to deal with that, Tony Schiavone and Trini Kwan. Life is not fair. Well, speaking about life not being not fair, Tony Schiavone says, Renee Young now gets to talk with Dana Brooke and gets to talk with Dana Brooke and Eve Torres after they did not win the TWF Women Tag Team winnings. Oh yes, Tony Schiavone, I'm gonna be here. Eve Torres, Dana Brooke, things didn't quite go the way you want them to go. No, Renee Young, it didn't go the way you wanted it to go. Yes, it's true, we got our rears beat, we got our rears kicked by Io Shirai and Angelina Love. Yes, Bayley did her bullshit. You know, and they should be thankful that Bayley helped them. Because I didn't see there was the only way that they could beat me or beat us and get the upside over us was with Bayley's help. So that tells you something. That they don't really believe they're good. They're not as good as they say they are. If they gotta keep on getting help out of all these matches and all these fights they've been in. You hear that, Wounded Lead? You hear that, Wounded Run? Sooner or later, you're going to be truly wounded, and you're not going to be running and leading nothing. Yeah, we're getting all but sick and tired of Bayley and Io Shirai and Angelina Love going around telling everyone how they got run and lead over anything. They got run and lead over nothing. They're not almighty, all-knowing, all-being. They got no run and lead over nothing. All they are is bullies, heels, creeps, trolls, whatever you want to call them. That's all they are. They take the upside on you. They do every unfair thing they can do. You know. And then they wonder why no one gives them onlook. Well, you know what? I hope you can live with yourselves and look yourselves in a looking glass. Because you, free, should be ashamed of yourself, of your behavior, and of your deeds. Well, that was my talk with Eve Torres and Dana Brooke. Back to you, Tony Schiavone. Well, thank you, Renee Young, for talking with Eve Torres and Dana Brooke here today on Monday Night Raw, or Alone Tonight Raw. And it is all the time we got here for Monday Night Raw or Alone Tonight Raw. I am Tony Schiavone for Trini Kwan and Corey Graves. We hope you like Monday Night Raw or Alone Tonight Raw, and we'll see you tomorrow for NXT.